Hi everybody, welcome back. We're here today at the Erne Model Railway Club's annual exhibition. So we're going to have a look around and see what layouts we have. Here we have Little Japan. This is an N-gauge layout. Obviously, Japanese layout.
The train.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You see it coming up now. Well, it's down below there. That's it. Yeah.
That is the one wouldn't want to go.
This is T-Track by Erne Model Railway Club, and Richard here is going to tell us all about it.
Hello. This is T-Track. It's a modular system. You make up the modules a foot or 2 foot or 3 foot long, and on them you put a Japanese track called Kato. And the nice thing about Kato track is it has sprung connections. So you can plug one module into its neighbour and build up a large layout. And we started this a little while ago with some guidance from Michael, who lives in Cavan, and I made up a small layout. And since then the club has been making a number of modules. So what we do is to make up the modules in the club to the stage where they've got a little bit of grass, a backboard and some track on. And then, that's right. So there's Michael off to make another one.
Yep.
And
mass produce them.
That's right. And then, when occasion permits, we can plug them together to make a layout and run trains on them. And it's worked very well. We had enough to cover 2 tables a year ago, and now we've enough to cover 4 tables.
Excellent. So this is N-gauge track, isn't it?
This is all N-gauge track, yes. It's a Japanese company, makes it called Kato. And the whole idea is that if you look at the links between modules, they're all designed to plug together. So you get an electrical connection and a mechanical connection all in one. And as long as you align them reasonably straight, then the system will run any size of layout you like. I see we've just lost a train, yes. Not a problem. I'm running a train backwards now. It shed its carriages on one of the links between modules, and I'll just run it back to collect them again. Just a quick check that it's connected and that the coach is still on the track, and then back again to normal working.
All right,
sorry about that, it just took a minute. But the N-gauge, only real problem with the N-gauge is it's very much more sensitive to any unevenness or misalignment in the track.
Right, okay.
So whereas a larger layout, larger gauge, you could run it and go away and have a cup of tea and it would still be running. This one, it runs for a few minutes and then you have to tinker with something.
Right, okay.
But since toy train people rather like to tinker, I don't think anybody complains too loudly.
No, we do love to tinker with stuff.
Yes. Well, I gather you tinker with slightly larger stuff.
Yes.
Yes. Could I plead with you to get the whole railway running again? I rather like the County Donegal.
I'm trying my best.
I have a garden railway layout at home, and the theme, I think it was the cartoon Donegal Railway. and it's designed to give a little bit of the atmosphere of the County Donegal, but very little of it is actually scale.
Right, okay.
I do have a Blanche running.
Oh, very good. All right, thanks very much, Richard.
Not all, my pleasure.
I'm here with Derek from the Erne Model Railway Club, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the club.
Yes, the Erne Model Railway Club has been going quite a few years. It originally met in Enniskillen, and when the owner of our club rooms moved house, we had to find a new space, so we've been meeting in Brookborough for the past few years. I often tell the story that I came down to see what the club was about, and I went home the treasurer. So I've been the treasurer now for the last 3 years of our club. It meets in the old railway station in Brookborough, which was part of the Clogher Valley line, so it's a very appropriate place for us to meet. We're a relatively small club. We have only about 15 members today, and they all come from different parts of the country. I myself am from near Ballagolly. We have people who come from Oma. We have people who come across the border as well to come and join the club. So it's a small club, but very energetic, and been working mostly on Engage lately.
Okay, what evenings do you usually meet?
We meet the second and fourth Tuesdays of each month.
Okay.
The first Tuesday of the month, we have a little bit of a meeting, a little formal meeting, where we go through the minutes and see if there's any business that needs to be attended to.
Okay.
But the fourth Tuesday of the month is very much running trains, where we bring our T-Track together and we run trains.
Okay. If you want to contact the Erne Model Railway Club, I'll put a link to their Facebook page down below so you can get in touch with them. Thanks very much, Derek.
Lovely. Thank you, Mark.
Here we have the stone yard. This narrow gauge. South Dublin Model Railway Club. This is a 00 gauge layout they brought to the show. And this is a good example of how much you can get in a nice small space. This looks to be about 4 foot by 4 foot. Here we have a nice big collection of Thomas the Tank models. How many can you name without looking them up?
least you didn't have to drive as far.
Here we have a great collection of JCB excavators and tractors and all sorts. I think this is every little boy's dream. Here we have a 00 gauge Thomas the Tank layout. The island of Sodor. Again, it's a good demonstration of what you can fit into a 6x4 section to have a little bit of fun. Here we have another N-gauge T-track layout. Again, this is all modules made by individual members and they're all joined together. It's a great idea, the T-track, because you can just do some tabletop modeling and then bring all your units together to have a running session.
That's my 113 128. That was Alto chassis with a cut down Lima body, really heavily modified. Again, Y-Ddraig chassis with a T-Ddraig top. 185, which is a Graphar Class 20 chassis. Exactly the right size. But we'll get away with it. Based on 336. Another 141. There's other stuff. That's it. Yeah, you can oh, on the label down south.
Here we have a N-gauge layout, Larg. Here we have one of the vendors. If you see anything here you like, I'll pop his email address up and you can contact him. Here we have N-gauge layout. This is Glen Ash. Again, there's lots going on this layout here. We've got a bus making its way around. So we've got a lot of street lights on here, cars with working headlights. And this is a fun layout, lots to see on it.
We'll drive down today.
Here we have Diesel Depot. I've got Jerry Byrne here. He's going to tell us all about it.
Hello, my name is Jerry Byrne. I'm delighted to be presenting Diesel Depot here. It's the 8th time showing this layout in public. It's based on a diesel depot, believe it or not, on the name. So I can run British Rail on this, or I can run Irish locomotives just by changing the various signs. So this is operated by the Z21 system. All of the locomotives are DCC controlled with sound. All the stock is weathered. The layout itself, the ceiling part measures 4.5 feet by less than 1 foot. So it's designed just to show how much you can do with a small space. So depicted is a small diesel depot. It has a shed with all the inspection facilities that are needed for locomotives coming in off the main line. It has refueling facilities, and it has the ability to shunt oil wagons back and forth using a KD system. On the layout, extensive use is made of mirrors either end of the layout, and at the back to give the impression that this is a much larger layout than in fact is shown.
Yeah, it's a lovely layout. It's ideal because it shows you what you can do in a compact space. So if you're saying you don't have enough room for a layout, here's something you can have. It looks fantastic. Thanks very much, Jerry.
You're welcome, thank you.
Here we have Castlegate. This is an O-gauge, DCC operated.
I'm going for my lunch.
Well, before you Here we have another vendor, Bill Quick. There's the details there. If you see anything here, drop him an email.
Yeah, my husband.
Here we have Erlington. This is double O gauge. This is based on the Victorian era railways. You have trains running around here, and later you'll see a collection of other models.
Believe me, the layout you start with is not going to be able to get it.
No, I'm sure.
These things have a life of their own.
I would think so.
A lot of things can be just incidental, like there. I didn't have any intention with it this time. I bought a sheet of it that was damaged, so I got it for cheaper. And the damaged bit was a crack in one corner. That's the cracked bit of
But it's all about, trying to think of the cheapest way to get more stuff out,
Actually, the size of the wood is much.
yes.
You can make baseboards and things.
Well, that's the thing. I was trying to use it, and he fell in love with the board on top of the table for us, and put an egg around it, around the board and everything, and she's going to have to use another one there.
The more you need to be portable, the harder it gets as well. That would have to fold over into.
This one's going to be silly, whereas
But it's not moving anywhere.
it won't be.
I'm here with Michael from the O Gauge Guild, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the models here and about the guild.
Hi, I'm the Irish representative for the O Gauge Guild, and what I'm trying to do is get people to realise that there's more than the big four, which is what the guild concentrates on. We're trying to get people to concentrate on Irish side of the railways, the 5'3", and all the models here are the vast majority of them were built by myself or other members of my club. There's a couple of ready to runs here, and I also introducing people to the guild and to different books on Irish railways by very good authors like Jonathan Bowman, Jeremy Clements and Michael McMahon. And the details that I have here now, for instance, I brought along the Wickham trolleys, one which I've built, and it's standing up beside Ellis Clark's one. And then I also have his hut here, which is a laser built kit, and a laser built wood, and or laser cut. And it's a difficult enough kit to make, but it came out quite nice. And that's a little home for the Wickham trolley. So that's basically where we are.
All right, thanks very much.
Trying to lure people to look over the fence from the 00 scale into the true scale, which is 7mm, because that's where the detail is. You can put the detail into the 7mm.
All right, thank you very much,
Okay.
Michael. Here we have some Hornby 00 3-rail. And we also have some Meccano models. Here we have a little Z gauge layout. And then beside that we have some tin plate. Here we have a clockwork tin plate. We also have some models in here with some fantastic detail in them. Here we have some models of steam rollers and steam lorries. We even have some steam tractors here as well. Here we have North Down Model Railway Society's layout. This is a little shunting puzzle layout. So when we get down to the loco and the wagons, they're all different colours. So children can come along, pick out some lollipop sticks in particular colours, and then they have to shunt it into that order. This is the Birmingham layout, and William's going to tell us about it.
Okay, what we have here is a Burnham layout, which wasn't built by me, but by another excellent modeller. And Burnham, as he says, it's a depiction of a small country terminus somewhere in East Anglia with Great Eastern and Midland and Great Northern joint railway influences. This gives the opportunity to run a mixture of rolling stock without it looking too much out of place. There's a small goods yard and a wharf for small ships and barges. Pico fine-scale track and points have been used throughout. The buildings and the structures are a mixture of kits, ready to plant resin buildings and a small amount of scratch building. Other materials, ballast, scatter material and static grass are widely available from most model shops. This layout, built to an excellent standard, was featured in the June 2019 edition of the Railway Modeller.
The scenic section is...
The scenic section
8 foot,
is 8 foot long by approximately 2 feet wide, 1 foot 6 wide, and it's made up of 2 4-foot sections which pull together to make it to break down for easy transport in the car. The fiddle yard at the end allows a different selection of trains and locos to be run.
All right, thank you very much, William. Here we have the International Plastic Model Society. And we got a load of model planes and all sorts of plastic kit models. Here we have Irish model trains. There's their contact details. So if you see anything, give them a shout.
So you finished this layout yet, are you?
So there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed your look around the Erne Model Railways annual exposition. If you've got any questions or comments, put them down below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button for me and give me the old thumbs up. I'll pop another video here and here. Subscribe button in the middle. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.